We are starting this semester, and I'll introduce briefly the institution and myself, Capes, who are here to say a few words about how we see the future of these few months. Say a few words about the institution itself. Venice International University is a consortium of 11 important universities. Two of them are the two Venetian universities, Ca' Foscari and UA. Ca' Foscari is a little bit more focused on business and economics, Oriental languages in general, but also especially Oriental languages. UA is the architectural school here in Venice, and has a great reputation all around Europe. These two institutions, about 15 years ago, decided to create a consortium of many different universities. At the beginning, in 1995, we were 5. Duke University, Autónoma de Barcelona, and Ludwig Maximilian joined the group at the beginning. But the consortium, the association, has been growing since then very quickly. And now we've been growing larger. We have new universities that decided to participate in this initiative, and we have also very important institutions at the national and international level who are part of Venice International University. We have been growing in Europe. We now have Tilburg University. We have been adding Tel Aviv. We've been adding Boston College. But we have been growing mostly in Asia. Waseda University, which is a very prestigious university in Japan, joined a few years ago, and then Tsinghua, which is probably the most important university in China, and Tongji, who decided to be part of this consortium last year. Besides that, we do have other important members, such as CNR, the National Research Council in Italy, and most of all, let me say a word on the Ministry of the Environment, Land and Sea, who is a very committed member in this association, providing us with great resources, great commitment, especially in the domain of the sustainable development, which is a very important part of our scientific and training activities. I will mention what we do here. As a dean, myself, my name is Stefano. I do coordinate 3 very coordinated but different activities. On the one hand, we do have the courses, the School of Humanities and Social Sciences. We are here as a part of this program. We have students coming from all over the world, belonging to the different universities that are part of this consortium. But we do have also 2 research centers who are committed to do very different domains, which are becoming more and more integrated. On the one hand, we have a 10 Center, who is the structure that manage the advanced training program that we've been starting in 2004. We've been training more or less 5,000, very large number of mostly Chinese functionaries and researchers coming from China, from Eastern Asia, and participating to these very focused programs, training programs that start here in Venice and continue all around Italy. In Teddy Center, which is a research center which is devoted to innovation in the global economy. We've been working especially with some of the universities that are part of this consortium. I mentioned, Duke University as the most important partner, especially on the domain of these new global value chains that are emerging as the key way of dividing labor all around the world. Obviously, we do have a focus in both research centers on the Italian situation. We considered what we believe the relevant aspects of the Italian experiences in the environmental domain, in the business domain, trying to present them, analyze them, and present them to an international audience. And we do so, obviously, leveraging on the competences that all the member universities are providing us with. About the semester program that we are launching today. We decided to guarantee something special, something unique here on the island. You come from universities that have very, very different teaching methods, standard procedures. We decided not to have a mix of all of them. We decided to create something special, something unique, that is based on 3 pillars. We try to guarantee a very interdisciplinary approach. You will see that. We try to contaminate every course with several stimuli, guaranteeing a mix of approaches that will end up being coherent and, as I said, special. We do believe that this multicultural environment we are guaranteeing here on the island is obviously a fundamental ingredient of this. You will be discussing in classroom. You will be participating actively to lessons, and the fact that you're all coming from very different cultural backgrounds will guarantee part of the learning process. A word about Venice, which is the third ingredient. We consider the city as part of this learning process that will take place in a few months, next few months. A few years ago, when I arrived, I asked this more or less the same class at the end of a semester. Luke and I, we were trying to figure out what was the impression of the city after a few months. And at the end of the semester, we discovered that Venice was more or less just spritz in Campo Santa Margherita. I don't know if you already experienced Campo Santa Margherita and spritz. But we were a bit, we enjoyed it. Obviously, we're happy that all our students do participate in the social life of Venice. But we were a bit concerned about the fact that Venice was mostly Santa Margherita and spritz. So we decided to enlarge the possibilities that you have to get in contact with the several cultural experiences you can have here in town. We enlarge the scope, the geographical scope of your approach. We have several activities that will take you outside the historical center of the city. You'll have a chance to visit what we call now the metropolitan area of Venice. And we believe there is a lot to learn in these few months, discovering what's happening here, discovering what many cultural and scientific institutions are developing in this territory. One word about the Biennale, who is now at the Giardini. They just launched the Biennale Architettura, the architectural exhibition. We will have a program dedicated to that. We signed an agreement with the Biennale for our students in order to have them integrated in the activity, in the teaching, training activities that the Biennale is developing right now in cooperation with several universities, and among these universities, obviously ours.